funny. What?
I wasn't recording. This is good.
Well, that's good.
Alright.
Wait, I looked at it and I saw this red. I was like, does that mean it's on?
I looked at the time and there was no time.
Are we live?
We're rolling.
We're rolling. All right.
Are we sure we're rolling? Let's just make sure.
Yes,
Camera?
we're rolling.
Welcome to the Yellow Light District, where almost everything is okay. It is episode...
Almost. Audio good, camera.
Okay, almost everything.
It is episode 0004.
Take 3.
Yeah, we got about 15 minutes into a podcast and we found out we were not recording. So, what we were going to talk about this podcast...
Well, we're back with Jimmy. This is him in the flesh.
The flesh, yeah. So you
Last
heard about me
podcast.
last... I saw the comments, they're loving me, but didn't get to see
A lot
me.
of them, too. There was like 90 comments
Yeah.
all about Jim.
But,
Yeah.
they didn't get to see me, but now here I am in the flesh. Jim
6'8".
6'8". All 6'8" of me.
Absolute monster.
Mm-hmm. Don't let them near your volleyball courts.
Oh, dude, come on. Seriously?
So, 2020, right?
2010.
Well, no,
Well, yeah,
we're coming up to 2020.
We're coming up to 2020.
Talking about the last decade.
It's been a real decade. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
It's
it's been a solid 10 years.
It's been about 10 years, and it feels like it's been 10 years.
It's weird. It's one of those things. I look back at it and it's like I don't know why, but I just don't want it to end.
She's good at it. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
the Roaring 20s, though.
It's kind of like graduating in a sense.
We can be like Gavsby.
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 Well, I mean,
Gavsby.
you've done it before.
I have done it before. Trying to do it again.
No, but I feel like honestly, like we're kind of graduating from like our childhood into like a new, like the whole new decade
Which
thing.
is just
like,
so scary to think
2009 to
of.
2010, I feel like wasn't a huge deal. But
No.
I feel like this is like a big deal to us.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just us or like
I'm not gonna lie.
Everyone-
I didn't even realize it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It like it didn't like matter. It was like 2009, 2010.
No,
now it's like holy shit, 2020. Like,
Yeah. Well, like, I remember, like, well, no, I don't remember, but, like, Y2K was a big thing. Like, from 1999 to, like, 2000.
Oh,
They
yeah.
thought, like, the internet was going to shut down
Yeah,
all
dude.
that. Now it's a massive thing. But, like, from 29 to 2010, I mean, obviously we were, like, 9 and 10, so we didn't, like, I guess we didn't, like, have the comprehension to, like know that, like, this is, like, what's happening. But, like, now that we're, like, 19 going into 20,
right.
I mean, it's crazy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy to think about that, like, basically our childhood's
Yeah, I mean, and it's these are like those are years that have shaped so much of the person that you are going to become.
Easily, yeah.
So it's one of those things. It's just kind of it's really scary to let go of this thing. And this is just I feel like maybe I was talking to my dad a couple of actually it was yesterday, and he was talking about how like now he's like turning 75. He's starting to realize he's getting old and stuff like that. But it's like weird. Like now like. I just like look at it. I'm like 20. I'm like I'm not even 20 yet, but it's 2020, and it's just so weird to think it's like I'm fucking old and I'm aging, and this is like my first real like experience of me realizing my mortality. Because whenever you're a teenager, you're in high school, you think, oh, that's how it's gonna be forever.
Yep.
Yep.
You think you're invincible. You know?
Yeah.
But it's even scarier to think that we think we're getting old, but there's people that are like would kill to be in our position.
God, my dad tells me constantly, he's like, live it up, man. Like he's coming. I think he's going up on 60, and he's like, don't. He always tells me, don't wish your life away. Like live in this. But like we're like looking back at it, and I see like younger kids. And I'm like, man, I would kill to play kickball on the streets again. You know what I mean? It was a blast, and I think it's crazy how you put into perspective of like. Now that you're going into that like that 20-year-old age, you're like, shit, I'm an adult. Yeah, I mean, I know we're still in college. We still have a little bit of life, not life to live, but fun life to live.
Right.
But it's just so different now. Like,
it's all relative too.
Yeah.
Like to us, like 10-year-olds are like, oh, those kids are so young, but like to like your dad that's 75, we're like babies then, which is it's weird to think about.
Yeah, it really is.
Going back to what like Jim said about his dad, like almost being 60, it's like my dad turning 75 is not a big thing to me as my mom turning 60 this year. Because my dad's 75, so growing up,
he's also always been older.
Yeah, he's always been older. He's always had like silverish, like salt and pepper hair. Now it's all kind of like getting white, but he's always been old.
Right.
To me, like he's always been like like my dad, and all the jokes were, oh, your dad's old, ha ha ha. But it's like now it's like my mom is gonna be 60, and it's just like it's so weird to think of. It's like, holy shit, like I have to fucking get moving if I want my kids to see their like grandparents.
Yeah.
And it maybe puts a little bit more pressure on me, but I mean, I don't feel obligated realistically to like, because I didn't have grandparents on one side.
Yeah,
that's my situation. But my grandpa's gonna be 93 next month.
That's nuts, man.
You think we like, dude? Like it's really dark to talk about, but if you put yourself in his shoes, like
you gotta be ready.
Any minute. Yeah. He knows that too. But just think about it. Like if you're 93, how many years do you even have? Like,
I know.
Like it could be any year. You know, like you're literally counting. Like
just imagine
time at that rate.
Going to bed every night wondering, am I gonna wake up in the morning?
Yeah. Well, he's in good shape right now.
That's good. But I feel like even at 93, at any time, you're gonna be kind of like,
you gotta use logistics and be like, all right, you gotta be logical and think, I don't have another 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, he could.
God bless him if he does. But yeah. Well, my grandpa...
This isn't that where he doesn't want to be.
Yeah.
Like 103, Jesus Christ.
I feel like at 93, I'd kind of be like, all right, I've lived a full life. Like, you know,
it's been fun.
It's really rare someone makes it to their 90s, like, already. Hell, even their mid-80s, it's kind of rare for that to happen.
And I think I told you guys, too, but the main reason I bought the GoPro is I want to record him, like, tell stories.
Yeah. So you have it when he's gone.
Because he won't be around for my kids, probably. Yeah. Maybe my brother, because he's 26.
Yeah.
25.
What do you think it's going to be like? Like how like, you know, like when we like look at pictures or like we hear recordings of like the distant past, we're like wow, like, you know, we've come a long way in like technology. What do you think it's going to be like for kids 100 years from now when they look at the stuff like we have?
Like if they even like watch, like, I know this is like a long, like I'm just saying, but like if they like watched our, like let's say they just watched this video in general, like how different would it be for them visually or like audio. What is it?
Auditory.
Or auditory. Like, how different will it be? Like, will they be immersed in it? Or, like, you know, will it just be, like, instant, you know? Or, like, they'll feel like they're in the moment? I think it's so different.
It's very weird because if you look back, we never had that. Like, we have to look at pictures that are black and white.
Yeah.
100 years ago, like, it's all black and white. Everyone, like, talked and dressed different. It's just weird because we don't have that connection. You can hear, like, radio clips from, like, the 50s and, like, maybe even 40s, but, like, it's very, like, it's not widespread, you know, where anyone nowadays, like, everyone's lives are on YouTube.
Yeah,
people will be able to go to YouTube like in 2000 or 2120 or whatever, and look back and see all this like shit.
Yeah,
but it's hard to explain. It's hard to get out.
No, I know what you mean. It's just it's like fully documented. Like 100% documented.
It's not just like big events. It's like every single day.
Like
you watch vlogs of millions of families doing shit.
Like David Dobrik, that guy vlogs his whole entire, like. You could from I don't know, when did he start Vine, which is another good decade thing. We could talk about that. But
wow.
I think he started on Vine, I think is what it was. But I mean, from that point on, he has a documented pretty much day-to-day life of what his life is like about. And like someone in 50, 60, 100 years can go back and look up David Dobrik's life. You know what I mean?
Live his life.
Yeah. That's nuts because like I couldn't do that with my grandpa.
Yeah.
Like it's all stories, and like I think I don't even know when the first video of my grandpa is, but like I haven't even seen it. You know what I mean? So I think it's so different how in like 50, 60 years, like people are gonna really be seeing like our lives, you know, like day-to-day lives.
Do you think we get more immersed in technology, or do you think we take a step back?
Like in the future, do you think what's gonna happen? I think
I could actually see. You know how there's like everyone now is like they're going vegan, like they're kind of backing away from shit. I can't think of any good examples, but like vegan's like a good one. That's what's coming to my head. They're taking a step back from like the traditional like meat, you know.
Yeah.
I can see people in the future like being like the vegans of technology.
Yeah.
But they're like stepping back and just
enjoying life.
Like they refuse to have technology in their house, won't use technology. I mean, I feel like in the future it's gonna be extremely hard because I feel like most things will be technology. Like everything in your house would be technology. You know, technological.
But I feel like at a certain point, you know, the pendulum swings. So we're going so much. We're pushing technology and all these things. I feel like soon people are gonna be frustrated with everything being technology, and there's gonna be a really. I don't.
Because there's kids growing up with that. We talked about this last.
Yeah, but I feel like there's also gonna be like a decent bit of people that didn't have all the iPhones, so don't want to put up with all that bullshit. There's gonna be a really large market for those people that's there.
Yeah. I can see that. It's hard to say, but
yeah, like I think I know what you're saying. Like I think there's going to be a tip of the iceberg where it's going to be like this is our tip top like technology, and I know you guys already had a podcast on technology and stuff like that, and I listened to it. It was good, but I think there's going to be something that's going to push people over the edge, and I'm almost definitely it's going to be government based, that they are going to see that they're so immersed in the technology that they can almost like control the technology, and people are going to be like, okay, this is fucked up. We're going to back off, and like we're not going to. We're going to stop.
Like a rebellion, or
right? Yeah, exactly.
Revolution.
We talked about it on the first podcast. We said if the government, we put all of our faith and all of our money into this like whole like digital thing, and we don't have any more paper money anymore, we're fucked if there's like a server glitch or something, and we just like lose a bunch of fucking money, or we get hacked. Or the government decides, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking like take all your money and like all this shit.
Yeah.
It's just it's. I feel like there is a decent like amount of people that want more solid, firm. Okay, it sounds weird.
Like physical.
Yeah, they want physical things in their hands they can hold, and I feel like there's gonna be a decent market for that eventually.
Yeah.
When everyone starts like going on like all these digital things, I saw how like one of these little like political cartoons. Where it was like a family, and like they were like looking at the tree, and all the kids are on like their iPads. There's no gifts underneath the tree, and they said like it's a little different when everything's digital now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's true. Mm-hmm. I really do think that there's going to be something that just like tips us over the point. Like I think there's just, and I know it's like even like you said with the Christmas, it's so different now. Like people get 1 or 2 presents, and it's like an Apple Watch or like AirPods or like something technology based, and that's all you get. I mean, I remember like we used to get like battery toys, and that's like what we used to like love.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think eventually there's going to be like there's going to be something like kids are like, I don't want this iPad anymore, you know. So there's going to be a culture switch. I'm almost definite.
Where technology is like the new thing.
Yeah.
So everyone wants like an iPad and stuff, but you're saying like there might be a time where like someone comes out with like a RC card and they're like, I don't want an iPad, I want like the RC card. That's new to them.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. I think that's my opinion on the future.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I think it's very hard to. I don't really know what I think. That's hard to say.
Well, it's crazy. It's like I was like driving past a Toys R Us on the way to like pick up gifts for Christmas. And I just remember thinking, I was like, holy shit, like Toys R Us closed.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, that was
like they're out of business. Like not that one.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, I know. That's nuts.
It's like that was that thing when I was like 7 years old. I was like pestering my dad, can we go to Toys R Us? Can we go to Toys R Us so I can get the new Spider-Man 3 action figure?
You know what's crazy too is like we'll be talking when we're working at like 30 years old. We'll be telling like 20-year-olds like, you know, when I was a kid we had Toys R Us and shit. You know, like even like people 10 years below us probably they probably experienced, but you know what I mean, like. There's
we'll be like bosses of like, well, who knows
they've never experienced Toys R Us.
No,
it's been one of those things where like, you know, our parents talk about shit like, you know, back we had like video rent. Well, we had, I don't know,
like Blockbuster even. Like I have personally never stepped foot in a Blockbuster, but my parents have like told me like they used to go on Fridays and go to Blockbuster.
I prefer the Blockbusters, honestly. It was fun.
I've never been in a Blockbuster, but I've been in rental stores.
Yeah.
See, if I went to like a Blockbuster, it was like, okay, we know tonight's movie night. You know.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah.
It's like I also feel like kind of like there should the families are kind of taking a step back from like big dinners together like all the time. Like when I was like when my parents were together, we had dinner at the dinner table like every single night. But now since my parents are divorced and they've been divorced longer than they've been together, at least in my life, we always just eat separately now. There's not much family time really. It's really rare you see us all together like in one place in the house still.
Yeah.
And it's I feel like maybe I'm overgeneralizing it, but I feel like that's the way America's becoming, and it feels like there's not much family like things. I feel like there's no movie nights anymore, things like that, which is really disappointed me because I remember.
Depressing. I mean, it really is.
But like that's some of the best memories I have as a kid. Always fond memories of popcorn and like little like candy while watching like Finding Nemo like all together with my family.
No, I mean even like my parents are together, like they're happily married, like, you know, in love and all that. But I can't tell you the last time. Well, I can. Okay, like I guess Christmas, but like, I mean, I guess being at college as well. But like, I would say maybe my birthday, which was like 6-7 months ago. That was the last time my dad, my brother, my mom, and I all sat down at the dinner table and had a proper dinner. Like, I'll take stuff and just go up to my room. And I guess that's like on me, definitely. But like, I think that's just like the growing population in America that's what they do nowadays. Like you give your kid their food and they go off. You know, it's very individual.
I feel like everyone's just on their own and everyone's busy and they're just like on their own page. I don't even have a dinner table in my house.
Yeah, see, that's nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah, the last time I had dinner with my family at the table was probably like 3rd or 4th grade. We generally don't have a dinner table.
Yeah, and your like parents are like, fine, and like they, but it's not even like a.
Because my dad works night turn. Yeah. My mom works like 2 jobs. Yeah. I work now. I'm like.
And your brother's out of the house, so yeah.
Yeah, so it's just it's always been like that. So to me, it's like kind of natural. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I come home from football practice in high school and just go up and eat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I agree. Well, that took a dark turn, huh?
Yeah.
Talking about like our lives and stuff.
We went back to like 2003.
It's not like, I don't know. I think it's just natural. Like it's.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't say it's dark. It's life.
Yeah.
I want to take this 1 year at a time. Like let's go by like some of our best memories.
The worst memory in the world.
All right, we'll carry and you can fill in, right?
So I'm gonna talk about how where I was in 2010, and then go up from like 2011, 2012, and then do that. Like what I was like most looking forward to that year, and maybe you can get some memories.
That's fine. I mean,
chime in when you have something.
2010, I don't know.
I have a terrible.
I remember what I was doing in 2010. 2010, it was a big winter that year. I remember, and like it was 2009 going into 2010, like that winter. I think that's when Avatar came out.
Okay. Fact check him.
Yeah. All right. I'm pretty sure that's when Avatar came out, and I remember going over to my friend's house, and we played PS3 with each other, and we kept playing Little Big Planet all the time. Yeah. And
how you know this shit?
Little Planet, Big Planet. Dude, my buddy and I used to play that on his PS2.
Yeah, little sack boys.
Yeah, sack boys. Yeah.
And I remember playing that all the time. I had so much fun with that. And I couldn't really tell you what I really was looking forward to, because I was like 4th grade. I really didn't have much ambition. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I remember I did a couple little minor school plays that we all had to be in, little production, things like that. But I remember that's what I really remember, and 4th grade was the year I really made the most friends. Like I expanded my friend group because I was pretty much antisocial until then, and that was pretty much the year it all kind of changed for me. And I started getting more social and more verbose with school.
That's fair. 2010, that was what? So 4th grade, you said. Mrs. Mayer, shout out to Mrs. Mayer. Assumption people, that was hey, come on, seriously. I think that was so we had like a school play that year too, but we would just do it like in our room. It was actually it was like a toothpaste company. I don't know how I know this now, but now that you brought it up, dude, come on, seriously. Anyways, but so that was something. I remember that was the year that I really got into like sports. Mm-hmm. Like so 2010, 4th grade. That's when I started running cross country. God bless me, I was shit at cross country. I couldn't run for shit. But that's when I started that, and then like JJV basketball too. So that was the big thing for me. I'm not really. I was never big into video games like early on.
Yeah.
I was a lot more like outside and like mess around with my friends, but like I was just never grown up on like Xbox or like PS4. So that was my 2010. I don't know about you.
2010. I have a terrible memory. So
I know. I'm putting you on the spot.
I know Black Ops 1's like a big thing that sticks out. I don't know. That's when I started gaining weight. No, I think it was 2009. 3rd grade, so I got my Xbox 360. Once I got the Xbox 360,
the OB started adding.
Yeah, it was bad. Because I just stayed inside and played Xbox. Like, what are you gonna do at the age of like 9 or 10?
Go outside maybe.
I didn't have any friends that was nearby.
Yeah, I remember 2011. That was like me going into. That was me in 5th grade and me in a little bit of 6th grade. But I remember in 5th grade I had Mrs. Green and Mrs. Haberdale, who was actually I think she was Sir Cohn's girlfriend, ex's mom.
So Emily Haberdale's mom?
Yeah, it was my teacher.
No way. That's funny.
Because my other teacher got sick and had to get surgery, so she subbed in for her for a couple months. Remember, she was there, and that was when Declan. Yeah, that's when me and Declan became really good friends with each other. Because my friend Billy, he had some serious anxiety problems because I think his uncle got murdered.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of cops that got shot, and he was one of them. So that gave him some really anxiety problems. So he wasn't in school for a couple of months. So I kind of became friends with this guy Declan.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then in 6th grade, I remember I was really excited because that's when Batman Arkham City came out, and I was always really big into superheroes when I was younger. So we were playing that game, and I played the absolute shit out of that game all the time. And that's when I remember also in 5th grade, you actually shadowed me in 5th grade. and you showed me and
No.
Michael, I believe. Yeah, you did.
8th grade?
In
Fifth
5th
grade.
grade.
Oh, 5th grade.
We meant 5th
That's
grade.
That's 2012, I think.
No,
Well, 2011.
yeah, 2011 because I was in 5th grade, and then I remember I was like, this kid's like, I'm not gonna say fat, but he was like, you were tall still. He was
No, I was
taller than
fat.
me. Yeah, but like, you were more tall, and I was like, this guy's pretty big, and you're like, I was like,
That's an understatement.
I remember asking you like, what do you do? You're like, I play karate, and then that was the only thing you said, and I was like, oh, that's cool. You're like,
Dude, it was hard.
Yeah.
I switched 3 different schools.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like
Yeah.
super shy. Like, I feel like that would make you very social, meeting all these people and shit.
No,
but, like,
I think it's the opposite.
I was just shy because I would know people for like 3 years and I changed schools and like
Yeah.
go into a whole new atmosphere, especially with like when I went to the St. James. Like everyone had their friend groups. I knew that because I was in. That's what I had at St. Joe's. I had like Ted and Lee and Budkey and shit. But I knew you guys all had your groups. It's just like hard like going into that atmosphere.
yeah, we were. I mean, I think we were pretty. We try to be pretty inclusive.
No, you were, but I'm saying in my shoes, like
Yeah.
you meet these people like boom, next school. Like I moved around a lot, so I just have a little different.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Also, I wasn't expecting to be like become my like best friend, and I like.
Yeah,
met
you want to
right
talk
there.
about the story how we met?
I was gonna talk about
Okay.
that. Yeah. So then and then at the end of 2011, around the winter time, we had these things called
6th grade.
yeah, in 6th grade. We had these things called free write, so we had to like write papers together basically, and so it was like a randomized like little like thing. I think we did the randomized thing on the board, and me and Andy got picked together, and I was like, oh boy, like I have to like go talk to this guy now, and I was like, well, I guess I should try and be a little like social because like I was friends with some of the other new kids, and I was like,
Ted.
not Ted. I didn't really talk to Ted.
Jack Kennewick.
Jack Kennewick, yeah.
Jack Kennewick.
And then so after that, I was like, okay, we should like write the story about like a murderous Santa Claus. I was like terrorizing us on Christmas.
It was like Halloween.
Yeah, it was
like
very
Michael
Halloween.
Myers, but like with Santa Claus is the.
Yeah, and then so we just started writing this paper. We got really into it, and then we were like, this is a fucking great idea. We should like write like a movie about
Yeah, we were like
this.
so serious about it.
Yeah, and then that's when also I became friends with Ted, because that's when I came up with the name of Ted. And I was like, well, Ted, like Luke,
Was that when Ted the movie came out, or was that?
I think that actually came out like the trailer for that came out in like March, I want to say.
Okay.
You can even look up like Ted trailer 1. I guarantee you it's in March.
That's amazing that like you guys like met at that moment and then now you're still friends.
So the
then-
trailer was probably like
Yeah, 2012.
Yeah, so I was like, Ted, we can put you in here. Oh, no, fuck, his name was Luke, because I didn't call him Ted then. I was like, we can put you in here. You're gonna be this murderous teddy bear, and then so his name was actually we started calling him Teddy. We didn't call him Ted to really high school until he matured, until he grew up. So yeah, his name was Teddy all throughout middle school. What was 2011 like for you guys? I feel like I just talked your ear off.
No,
that was good.
I'll base off that story. Like,
Yeah, go for it.
I remember writing that story, and I was like you said, you're like we were thinking about me, and I was like, this kid's like, you were crazy back then. You were just loud, not loud, but like
Yeah, I was obnoxious.
just like crazy. He would just say stupid shit. And, like,
Yeah.
always
So
fucking around.
like freshman year Gavin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, no, this kid's like the crazy one. So I got into him, and then like I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna be myself and like talk about my type of humor and like just how I would like. I'm just be genuine. Like you had the same exact humor, like the like
That's
wild,
funny.
like dark shit.
Yeah.
And like I remember we couldn't be violent in the stories, so we made everything like. We used like we were like in the sleigh and we had like guns like shoot at Santa, but it was like airsoft guns. We threw like bombs at elves or something, but it was like presents that had like
I remember you
like
took
peanuts in
over.
it or something.
You were about like Rudolph like getting like hit and then running into like a fucking like chimney and exploding.
Blowing up. I think Miss Scully was pissed at that
She
story.
probably
We had
was.
to read it in front of the class.
We were 11 and you're talking about Rudolph getting like a kamikaze.
That's what I'm saying. We were dark.
Remember the free write you talked about with Ashley Kovacs?
Oh yeah, I couldn't read her handwriting. There was this girl. She wrote. I think she wrote cursive. I have no idea.
She tried writing
But she
something.
would. It was like, dude. It was like chicken
Like-
scratch.
like
you could
Egyptian,
not,
like-
There was no chance.
Yeah. Okay.
And we did do a switch write, which was like they write the first like third, then I'd pass it to you. You write the middle part, then you pass it back to me, and I finish it. And you do
Okay.
the same thing. So like, you'd pass yours to Gavin, he'd pass. Like,
Okay, yeah,
We
yeah.
just like switched down the line. I couldn't read hers. Apparently, it was about a bank robbery, but I was like, I'm just gonna fucking go.
Yeah, like,
so I was
whatever.
like the aliens like came in and like they invaded like the house and shit. And then like when she read it for the class, like my part was not in there at all. She scratched it all out. I didn't know it's alright. Like I was just like, I'll leave it.
So she just ditched your part and just made it.
I was like pissed too. I was like, at least give me some credit. Nah, but I remember Gears of War 3 came out. I think this is when I started getting into YouTube. 2011, which was like crazy. That was like, what, 9 years ago almost now. Yeah. But I remember my cousin Johnny.
Yeah,
we made like Gears of War 3 videos like IRL because they used to make those like real life. It was so cringy.
Is that the one where like pants yourself and pissed?
No, it was around that time. Yeah.
Okay.
That's when we were making videos and stuff. And, like we were acting like we were like the Locust versus like the Cog and shit. And it was super cringy, but that's how I got into YouTube. It was fun though.
Yeah.
Making that shit.
I remember thinking about this today. You had the Gears of War 3 like wristband.
Yeah. I used to wear something. I had a Gears of War 3 unboxing video. I got like the deluxe edition or some shit, and that was like one of my first videos. I had like gold airsoft guns. I was like showing those off. That's when I first got into YouTube.
I was like thinking about it. I was like, if I got you for Secret Santa, I would have got you like your mom like wristband.
Yeah.
Because you like wore that like all throughout like middle school. Like, and your mom thing was like worn
like
off.
Silly bands and shit.
Yeah.
So for me, I mean, I didn't have the benefit of going to your guys' grade school, but I mean, we still had fun with mine too. That's where I met like, my buddy Tommy Plazek, who I still talk to. I saw him at church.
Tom Plazek?
Tom Plazek. No, Tommy Plazek. Eli Pace, who I'm still good friends with. We were always really close, but I think 2011 is, so I had a DS like growing up, like I think like till I was like 7 to like 11, and then 11 my parents like, all right, we're like done with this and we got a Wii. And I was so hyped. I was like that was like the fad back then. So I remember the first game I got was it was 2K. It was NBA 2K12 on the Wii, and I loved that thing, dude. I mean, I would sit there. I would take the nunchuck out because you didn't need it, and you would just sit there with your Wii, and you would just go like this, and like you would just like shoot, and there wasn't a shot bar like how there is now, but I loved that thing. And I remember but the fondest memory of that was I went to my grandparents that year for Christmas, 2011. So I got it in October because that's when it released, and it was like Christmas time, so December. My cousin came over. And we were playing 2K and we were like messing around, and he was like, so what? He's a sophomore now, so I'm a sophomore. So 4 years. He's 4 years younger than me. So I was 11, he was 7, and I'm playing 2K with him. I'm just shitting on him. Like I'm like the Bulls. I'm like the Bulls, and he's like the Indiana Pacers.
That was the D-Rose.
That was D-Rose. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I'm shooting. And this is the first time I hit 100 points. I was ecstatic. Like I'm in my grandparents' like living room, just like, let's go, I just got 11 points, and like Joe's on like the side with like 48, and he's like pissed, but like I don't know why, but that's what came to mind for me for 2011. And then 2012 was a fun year.
Yeah, 2012.
End of the world.
Yeah. But oh my gosh, yeah. So I guess I can start on 2012.
Yeah.
2012, like the two biggest things was like, remember Coney?
Yeah,
like Coney 2012.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh, I was friends with Leo Smith at the time too, and so this is a big thing. Leo Smith got like this kid, you know Leo Smith, like the biggest meme you'll ever meet in your life. He was talking about Coney, like 2012, like he was like, you know, I don't think Coney's a bad thing. Like it's population control in Africa. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? But anyways, I remember we had this like big thing, like a whole month at Assumption, and it's about like Coney 2K12.
Wasn't it all like a myth?
Yeah, it was actually a propaganda. I think it was a propaganda to get money like into people that are like killing like African. Like it was it was a thing to like send money to people. Like the government, but the government was killing like innocent people.
Jesus.
So yeah, I think I don't quote me on that, but I'm almost definite that's like what it was. So that was a big thing, and then yeah, obviously the Incan, was it Aztec?
Mayan.
That's what it was. The Mayan calendar was ending. What was that? I believe it was December
23rd.
It was right before Christmas.
That was just 23rd.
Let's look up.
21st maybe.
Yeah, but that was.
It was supposed to be like 10 a.m. I remember we were in school. I was watching the clock. Wasn't that 6th grade?
Yeah, it was 6th.
2012.
Yeah, 2012 was 6th.
Because my brother graduated.
We just started in 4th.
Like going into 2012, like New Year's 2012 was 6th grade.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's something.
And then so yeah, because I remember like
no.
Yeah.
I think it was the end because my brother graduated in 2012.
And
he's 6 years old.
Yeah, it was okay. So it was December 21st, 2012, at 11:11. So that was and that's UTC. So what is that? Universal Time. I don't know what UTC stands for. Whatever, you can't. Yeah, I mean, don't quote me on it. But whatever that time was, I remember I was like, it was like I almost definitely was at night. Maybe it was in class. I don't know.
I think it was a.m.
Was it really?
I remember watching the clock.
Well, regardless, I remember like it was like December 20th, 2012, and I'm like sitting in bed like shaking. Like I was legitimately scared for my life. I thought the world was like 100%.
Oh, you're right. It was 2:44.
Coordinated Universal Time.
I never thought the world was gonna end in 2012.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was like it's obvious.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I was gonna say
it was like 10 a.m.
I was gonna say I was almost definite. Like I was in like I remember I was like at home like watching TV. I was like the world is going to end.
Yeah, well, I think I may have like seen something where it was like where I saw like the Mayan calendar is like so like off.
Yeah.
Like
there was many like points in time where it like didn't work and shit.
Yeah, and it's like well also it's like their 2012 wasn't really our 2012.
Right.
Like it's not the same.
Isn't that weird how like calendars are like so perfect?
Well, it was all made by what was the Roman? It was
a Roman thing, yeah.
Emperor, I forget. Was it Augusta? I'm not sure.
Caesar Augustus?
See, I don't know, but he made the calendar.
But isn't it crazy how like perfect it is? Like the moon cycles work each month, and like the day.
It's just crazy how much we knew back then.
Like the seconds and shit. Like and that works. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
and
it works
like
today.
Leap years as well. Yeah.
Like the quarter day at the end of every year. And shit. It's so weird how it works.
I don't know much about the calendar really. I never like researched that.
Like, I wonder how like they figured that out. Like,
well, I know some. I remember this because I don't know what like what it was, but it was something Roman.
Yeah.
Because like July, that was like Julius, so they changed Julius to July, and then like Augusta to August. There's something with I don't know, but that is amazing how they can keep on track with that stuff. That is nuts. I don't know. I talked about 2012 pretty
2013. Actually,
what did you have 2012 stuff? Yeah.
2012. I remember that was the year where Avengers, like Spider-Man and The Dark Knight Rises all came out, and so that was like what I was like pretty excited for like pretty much all the year. I was still on my PS3. Actually, no. So after those movies came out, and I was like, oh, okay, those were all pretty good. Then Assassin's 3 came out, and that was also when Assassin's Creed 3 came out. So that was when I converted from PS3 to Xbox, which is actually I feel like pretty pivotal in like staying friends with like you and Ted really.
And that's what influenced like myself, Jason, Brendan to get Xboxes. So I mean.
I remember.
I mean, that's amazing.
I don't think I told you I was getting an Xbox. So I just like joined your party one of these times.
I don't remember, but I do remember when Xbox One and PS4 came out. Yeah. Like everyone was like, I know you wanted a PS4, I wanted Xbox One. Ted was like in the middle. And there was someone else, like Jay or somebody.
Ted was gonna get a PS4 until I kept pissing him off.
I remember we were playing GTA, and I remember it was like such a huge deal. Like this is like it was like buying a house or some shit. Yeah. We were like, we're getting this, we're getting that, and everyone was like, no, don't get that. Like we were like mad at you, and you were like pissed at me. Like it was like. I remember it was like a little bit heated, honestly.
Yeah.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, it was.
I wanted to keep all my like stats and stuff, and
I remember messaging like you and like Ted. Maybe it was just Ted.
That was like 2014.
Maybe I was pissed off at you when this happened. It was 2013 going into 2014. I remember messaging you and Ted being like,
"Yeah,
this is the last time you guys will ever play with me on Xbox. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys are like getting tickets."
I was pissed, dude. Like, because we thought honestly that may have changed things too. Like in high school?
Well, I'll be honest. The reason I got an Xbox One was because everybody else, like you, I remember it was like you had an Xbox. Ted, Bryce Wayne had one. It was like that whole group, and I was like, okay, well, because I had a 360. I was like, I'm trading in 360. I'm getting an Xbox One.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows? I mean,
yeah,
it's crazy how that's like a big.
How a video game console can like shape a friendship.
We still played on the 360 decent.
Yeah, because I remember I didn't have it right away. So I remember.
Yeah, I remember when it was go back and forth.
Yeah,
there would be a lot of guys on Xbox One, and people would go back. Yeah, I forgot.
So you would like never get on like 360.
You would never get on 360
because it was my closet. I have to like unhook everything, and I'm at Elgato because I was making like Minecraft videos back then.
But yeah, because then
I remember talk about your YouTube channel.
Yeah, you might as well.
What?
When did your YouTube channel start?
That's when I said I would record like Gears of War videos and stuff. But I mean, I recorded like, I don't know what year, probably like 2012 when Minecraft came out. Maybe a little bit later. But I used to make like Minecraft Let's Plays.
Jeez.
I got to like episode 12 and stopped, and I'd make like Minecraft like tutorials and shit. I don't even know. Like I made a bunch of. That's when GTA came out in 2013. Are we on 2013 now?
I think we're on 20. I didn't finish 2012.
Oh yeah,
I just wanted I wanted to also say. Black Ops 2 came out in 2012.
Minecraft came out in 2012 too.
No, did it?
On the Xbox, yeah.
Oh, correct, yeah. Because I was going to say in 2009
it came out.
Yeah, because then it was
I think that was the reason I also wanted to get an Xbox, because you and like Ted always like talked about like playing Minecraft, and I was like, well, I want to get this. And so I didn't have gold at first. I had like silver.
It's silver.
So I had Ted come over like to my like dad's house one time, and he just like talked me around like Minecraft. He's like, you want to mine this stuff? That's iron. You can like, make a pickaxe with that.
Dude, there was a game on the Xbox that was just like Minecraft.
Terraria.
No.
Roblox.
Just play like rip off. It was some like not arcade game.
You sure it's not Terraria?
Indie game. No, it was like
Roblox?
It was an Xbox thing. And we all played that. Me and Tommy, remember Tommy Thompson? Mm-hmm. We all played that. Then Minecraft came out, and we were like, "Nah, we're not getting that. It's so stupid. Like, why would I pay money? This is free and stuff."
Yeah.
And then I remember we finally bought it. I think Tommy bought it, and I was like, "All right, he's already on there. I want to get the free trial and shit." It was so fun, dude.
Yeah.
Because we used to play Castle Miner Z. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
We played Castle Miner Z. That had like guns and stuff. Yeah. And then like we're not getting Minecraft. And like,
there's no guns.
I'll buy it. Bought it. Like best decision I've ever made.
I truthfully think Minecraft had such an impact like on my childhood. Like a legitimate impact on my, like I used to have worlds like before I met you guys, like just in grade school. And like I shit you not, like the day Christmas break started for my grade school, we would play till like Jan 4 when we came back. We would just the whole
we still
time.
Play it now.
I was on Minecraft for 4 hours last night. I mean, I know that's embarrassing. I'm 19 years old, but I was playing Minecraft.
Dude, the amount of hours I put into YouTube videos about Minecraft, like Captain Sparkles was like my dude.
Yeah.
I dumped probably like months of my life into that guy.
Beijing Canadian.
Yeah, I watched Beijing.
Remember when like it's like Minecraft music videos are not like cringy?
Yeah, they were like legitimate, and you would actually watch them to enjoy.
That's how I found Captain Sparkles. So I was in the computer lab talking to somebody about Minecraft. They didn't know what it was. It was either like Billy or you or somebody in the back. We were in the last row. And we were talking about Minecraft. And I typed in just Minecraft on YouTube, and it was Captain Sparkles. What's his creepers trying to steal our stuff again?
TNT as opposed to Dynamite.
No, not TNT.
Fallen Kingdom.
No,
dude, that was a good
the other one, the last one. Like there's only 3. The one we're not naming.
I think it's
trying to steal our stuff again.
Creeper.
What's that called?
So way back in.
I don't know what it's called, but that's the video.
Pickaxe swinging from the side.
Yeah, that's the song. I don't know the name of it. But they were like, I looked that up. That's what came out. I was like, this isn't Minecraft. Because it was like animated and shit.
That was like Take Back the No.
We gotta look this up.
Revenge.
Yeah, it was Revenge.
It was Revenge. 100%. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
What the fuck is this?
No, yeah.
Dude, put that down.
No, I think yeah, dude. Honestly, Minecraft was like. I don't want to say it was like the game of like that decade, but like for me personally, a hands down probably my most played game.
Yeah, so we talked about 2013, did we? Or
we were just moving on to 2013.
Yeah, through 2013. So how was that for you?
I don't remember much from 2013.
Yeah, 2013 wasn't really that eventful. I'm at a blank. I mean, so what? I was 13. Yeah, nothing really major. I mean, I was playing 360. Like at that point, I had a 360. I didn't have the Wii anymore. And I was just playing like more with like my guys from grade school, but that's about it.
GTA came out. That's like the biggest thing.
I remember.
Not even online. I think that was no. That's when online came out.
I wasn't allowed to get GTA.
No,
it came out October 8th, 2013.
Yeah. So we were in 8th grade. Yeah. I remember 2013. Beginning of 2013 was when I first like got hooked on Sheets. And for for people that like listen and don't know what Sheets is, I'm not sure if it's like in your state, whatever. It's like our like gas station mix. It's like a mix with a fast food place.
Yeah, it's like the biggest thing for us. Like I remember when I first got like my car, we'd be like, you want to Sheets run? Yeah, I mean. Yeah. So, yeah, it was pretty.
That's when I got hooked on Sheets, and that's when I also got like really into like Lord of the Rings lore. Because if you don't know me, I go through phases. Like I'll be like really into a sport or really into something like through phases, and then like So yeah, I went through a really big Lord of the Rings phase in 2013.
What was 2013 for you? Just GTA?
GTA came out. I think that's when online came out too.
Yeah,
it was like shit at first. That's another thing that brought us together. Like you, me, and Ted.
I remember. So I had a Wii U.
Yeah.
And I never really played it that much. And I remember like my brother like wanted to get GTA. He was like old enough to get it.
Yeah.
So he fucking, oh my god, he snakes me so hard. So I like gave him the money to go